My dear friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Modern English with Kundudal. Dear friends, if you are new to this channel, please like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel to get more videos. Dear students, in this video I am going to talk about the blueprint which have been released by Government of Karnataka PU Board. So in this particular blueprint, we are going to learn how exactly the units are given marks and the weightage. So students, you can see here the very first thing you can look over here is model question paper blueprint first. You can see here. This is the title, I would say, wherein the government of Karnataka has released the blueprint for model question paper first. So this is what you can see here, the units from the course book, and also you will find the marking scheme also you can find over here. You can find here lower order thinking skills and high order thinking skills. So each lesson is given certain marks. So let us see how many marks each lesson has been given. So you can find here right from unit first up to last unit. You'll find over here almost you can find on the very window you will find how lower order thinking skills and high order thinking skills questions are given. So let us talk about the very first unit of the course book, Spring, that is Romeo and Juliet. So this lesson has been given around 3 marks. You can see here, my students, you can find here, this lesson has been given 3 marks. So low order thinking skills questions, 1 mark 1 question and 2 mark 1 question. Right. So 3 questions means 3 mark. In the same way, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4 will find there are certain marks. Unit 2 is given 4 mark. Unit 3 on children is given 5 marks. Then unit 4, everything I need to know I learned in the forest is given 4 mark. In the same way, almost all the units are given certain marks, and you will find over here, as I have already talked about this, you will find here lower order thinking skills and high order thinking skills. So there are certain division of marks you can find over here. Let us see from unit 5th, sunny morning. You can find over here 8 marks are given. Then you will find when you are old, the gardener, the food from its child, I believe, books will not disappear, heaven if you are not here on earth, Japan and Brazil through a traveler's eye, the water, where there is a will, and water. So all these are the units from the course book, and these are the marks you can find here, my dear students. So how many marks? You will find this column, related marks. You will find this column where the marks are given the particular unit, and here you will find in each column, for example, this column, lower order thinking skills. Right, here you will find 1, 2, 3, 4 mark questions, and here you will find, for example, let's see the first unit, Romeo and Juliet. We'll find here 1, this is 1 mark question, second 2 mark question, right, and that will talk about the allocation of the mark. Here also you will find high order thinking skills, right, so you will find here 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 stands for mark. So here the lesson on children, you can find here on children, you will find the 4 mark question is asked on children. That's why here they have given 1. In the same way, likewise, you will find everywhere the lesson which have been given marks, you will find the marks are divided in the same way. This is what the course book contain, and you will find how the questions are divided. Easy question 40% and moderate question 40% and difficult question 20%, to sum total 100%. So in this way the questions are asked. Here you can find lots. Lots means lower order thinking skills based on remembrance and understanding of the text, and HOTS, higher order thinking skills based on analysis, application, evaluation and creativity of the student. And this is all based on the Renaud Blutz taxonomy. So my students, this is what the course book. Let us understand language part. From workbook, language part we can see that is what grammar skill, writing skill. You will find here this year they have added certain new topics. So you need and the marks allotted in the same way, lower order and higher order thinking skills. So article and preposition, 1 mark is given. Jumbled segments, 1 mark is given. Subject verb agreement, 1 mark is given. Tenses, 1 mark. Then framing questions, 2 marks. Error identification, 2 marks. Then expressions, idioms, 2 marks. Passive verbs, that is called verb forms, 3 marks. Then reported speech, what we can call reporting conversation, 5 marks. Then passage, unseen passage, what we can call comprehension passage and poem, 9 mark each, and those two are in option to each other. Then we have pronouns, that is called pronoun inference, for 5 marks. Then we have linkers from the lessons for 4 marks. Then we have note making question for 2 marks. Previously it was for 4 marks, but this year they have given for 2 marks. Then we have dialogue writing for 3 marks. Previously it was for 4 marks, but now they have given for 3 marks. Then we have job application letter, then we have 5 marks. Then speech writing, 5 marks. So last job application and speech writing, they are option to each other. Students have liberty to write either of the one, right? So in this way they have given the blueprints, and they are going to follow blueprint for model question paper first. So my students, this is just a kind of understanding about how the model question paper would be. I hope my students, you must have understood this. Let us go and understand how the question paper is formed. So my students, you can find over here the model question paper first. Here you will find model question paper first, and this model question paper first is based on the first blueprint that the government of Karnataka has released. You will find over here class PUC second year, academic year 2024-25, subject English, code 02, maximum marks 80, number of questions 36, and the time which is given for solving this question paper is 3 hours, right? So let us understand what instructions they have given at the beginning, right? So you will find, my students, over here instructions. Answer the questions from all the sections. So you are supposed to answer all the questions from all the sections. You are not supposed to leave a single question. Second instruction, follow the prescribed word limit while writing the answers to the questions. Third instruction, write the correct question number as it appears on the question paper. Then fourth, for multiple choice questions, MCQs, choose the correct answer option and rewrite it. Instruction 5, answer to the question number 30A or 30B should be in sequence and at one place. So you are not supposed to write anywhere, wherever you want. You are supposed to write the question and answer of those mentioned question numbers at one particular place. Instruction 6, for question numbers 30, 31, 32 and 36. Internal choices are there, and then you are supposed to choose either of the one. That's why you can choose either A or B or C if at all it is present. Then instruction number 7, for part A questions, you are supposed to write the answers on the first page, and the answers written on the first page will be considered for evaluation. So part A questions, answers to be written on the first page. You are not supposed to write at the end or in the middle or somewhere, wherever you want, wherever you find the blank space. You are not supposed to write the questions and the answers of part A wherever you want. You are supposed to write the very questions and answers of the part A on the first page of your answer sheet, right? Let us see part A, what it is all about. So part A, you can find, my students, over here. Part A is all about MCQ, that is multiple choice questions for 10 marks. So each question carries 1 mark. So as I have already talked about the blueprint, this question paper is as per the blueprint. So you'll find here 10 questions of 1 mark. You'll find here question number 1, answer the following questions by choosing the right option, and here you will find the MCQs. So right from the first lesson up to the end you will find the 10 MCQs from the lesson. So I will not read everything in detail, so you can just go through it. So the expression day in night in Romeo and Juliet refers to. Now here you will find blank space is given. So here is the answer, and there are 4 options. You can find option A, option B, option C, option D. So option A Rosalind, option B Romeo, option C Juliet, and option D Ethiop. So whatever is the correct answer you are supposed to write here. Same is the case with remaining questions as well. What was the initial hitch in executing the criminal in 2 So options are there A, B, C, D. Likewise you have to carry on all the questions. This is what the first question is all about, and then you will find the same question match the following question, where you will find certain concepts or characters or themes or important aspects of the lesson or the poem in column A, and the very respective match of the same concept in column B, where you have to match the concept and its meaning, right? It could be anything based on the exam paper setter's mindset, right? So one question is of match the following, and one question you will find identify the right sequence of activities. This is 10th question. We'll find definitely identify the right question sequence of activities, right? And here you will be given sequence of activities, and you have to choose the right sequence of activities from the lesson, and for that sake you have to read the question and the text very carefully. This is what about the first question. So you'll find next question, question number 11. Fill in the blanks with the passive form of the verb given in the brackets for 3 marks. So this is based on passive and active voice. So here you will find the question, Pudukkottai dash take. Now the verb is given in the bracket by storm by 1500 female cyclists. The town's inhabitants dash, again you will find over here verb which is given in the bracket by all women cycle rally, and the craze for cycling dash, again you will find in the bracket verb observed everywhere. So you have to write the right form of the verb which is given in the bracket. Then we have question number 12. Fill in the blanks by choosing the appropriate expressions given in the brackets for 2 marks. Then here you will find, my friends, certain expressions are given in the brackets, right? So you will find here getting out of hand, went along, shied away. These are the expressions which you have to write in the blank spaces, right? So this is about question number 12. Question number 13 is all about pronoun inference. As I have already talked about in blueprint while discussing the matter in blueprint, I talked about this, and this is for 5 marks. You will find here the question number 13. Read the following paragraph and match the pronouns inside A, means in column A, with the nouns or the noun phrases in column B that they refer. And there you will find a small paragraph of 4-5 lines, and there you will find certain pronouns are underlined, and you will find next to your pronoun certain alphabets are also given which will definitely indicate the sequence, right? So you will find over here I, which, it, there, for. These are the pronouns which have been underlined so that we can carry on their connection with the noun phrase that they refer to. So column A you will find here all the pronouns. In column B you will find here either nouns or the noun phrases. So you have to read the paragraph thoroughly, and you have to establish the connection that the pronoun carries with the word that has come earlier. So this is for 5 marks. Next question we can understand over here is part B, and second question now here. The main question number 2. In second question, what exactly the question is all about? This is about now writing. Theoretical question you will find here. Answer any 3 of the following questions in 1 or 2 sentences each. Dear students, this has been included for the first time in this particular question paper and this year also. So this is what kind of 2-mark question, and you have to write 3 questions. 2-mark question 3, either in 1 sentence or 2 sentences each, right? So you will find here the question like, mention any 2 expressions that Juliet uses to glorify Romeo's charm in Romeo and Juliet. An answer to these questions you have to write in exact words, either in 1 sentence or 2 sentences if it requires, right? So this question is all about 2 marks. Let us go towards the next question. Question number 3, main question number 3, answer any 4 of the following questions in about 60 words each. Now this is 3-mark question and you have to write 4 questions. 3-mark question you have to write 4 and marks will be 12. In the same way what we have seen for second 2-mark question, the same way, but you have to write the very answer of these questions in 60 words, right? Then let us go towards the next question. Question number 4, answer any 3 of the following questions in about 100 words each, and this question is for 4 mark. I have to write 3 questions of 4 mark and 12 marks in the same way, but now you have to extend the word limit of the answer. You have to write the word limit in about 100 words each. This is for 4 mark. Let us turn towards part C. Now part C, as I have already discussed in blueprint, it is all about a comprehension passage which is for 9 marks. So there will be a kind of comprehension passage, almost 400 to 500 words, and then you have to read the entire paragraph. See, you can find here a kind of comprehension passage is given over here. You have to read it thoroughly, and there are 9 questions which are asked on the same comprehension paragraph. You can find over here A, B, C, D, E. So these are the questions which have been asked on comprehension passage. So you have to read the comprehension passage very thoroughly and answer the questions set on it. And in option to that we have one poem, comprehension poem. You can find in the same question number B, read the following poem and answer the questions set on it. So again 9 mark. So you have to read the entire poem very thoroughly. You can find here one poem, Home They Brought Her Warrior Dead by Alfred Tennyson. So you have to read the entire poem thoroughly and the answers of these questions, right? You have to write in a very sequence. You will find here A, B, C, D, all the alphabetical sequence. 9 questions are asked. Here you will find, my dear students, to G question you will find theoretical questions, but H and I you have to understand the very important things, right? So last 2 questions will be based on either antonym, synonym or rhyming words, right? And this entire last question complete the analogy, right? So what exactly it is? It is about rhyming scheme. You can find here low, fo, like that. Cry, what it is? You can find here low, fo, cry. Now what will come for the cry? Let us see here. You can find here, you see low, fo, low. You can find here low, fo. In the same way, what will come here? Cry, die. So when you are completing analogy, so here what will come? Cry, die. So you have to remember while answering the questions, right? Let us turn towards next part, and next part is part D. Part D is totally all about grammar, and this is what grammatical structure, grammar, composition we have to answer. So question number 31A, rewrite as directed, right? So the very first question is for 4 mark. Here you will find the certain grammatical units which have already discussed in blueprint. Article, preposition, then you have to rearrange the segments into a meaningful sentence. Then you will find a kind of subject verb agreement. Then you will also find the verb forms, as already I have discussed in blueprint. So very first question is use of proper article. Then question number 2, we have to rearrange the segments into a meaningful sentence. Then question number 3, which we have to use the right form of the verb which agrees, right? So what can we write here? Let us see the question. The number of dropouts dash were quite large. So you have to choose the right verb which suits the subject. That is what subject verb agreement. The subject and the verb that agrees with its subject. Next we have appropriate form of verb. Right. One day a wolf dash be comma drink in bracket to be's form and main verb is given. So you have to write the very right form of the verb from the bracket. So once again I'll read the question. One day a wolf dash be drink bracket close water from a stream to quench its thirst. The answer you have to write. Right. This is what part D. Now you have option 31 question number. Right. Rewrite as director. We have option. If you want, you can write this particular part, or if you don't want, you can go with the or question. And what is there in the or question? You'll find over here, my dear students, linkers. Fill in the blanks with the right form of with the right linkers, and you will find here in bracket linkers, because then thus after for 4 marks. Choice is yours whether you want to go with linkers or certain grammatical units. Whatever you feel so easy, you can go with that. So I would suggest, if you are very sure about this, go with the linkers, because it is very a less time taking activity and you can save your time also over here. So linkers. Next question number 32 is rewrite as director once again. Now here you will find question tag. Abhijit sang the song melodiously. Now you have to add a question tag. Next question. The book, now this word is underlined, is the most astounding invention of man. Now what exactly the question is? Frame a WH question to get underlined word as an answer. So for 2 marks. Right. Now in option to that we have different things. What we have in option to that, 32 question number, A is question tag and framing question. In option to that we have rectify the errors, means sentence correction. So 2 sentences are given over here which we have to correct it. The 2 sentences are wrong. For example, Indian Olympians return back from Paris. Right. So there is an error in sentence return and back. In the same way, Niradi worked very hardly to secure a rank. So 2 marks. Either you should go with this or this one. Choice is yours. Right? Let us go towards next question. The question number 33. As I have already discussed about it in blueprint, this is about note making. So previously it was for 4 marks, but this year they have added for 2 marks. So there will be a kind of a short paragraph of 4-5 lines, and then you have to fill in the square 1, 2, 3 and 4. My dear students, you can find over here 4 square where you have to write its relevant information, and once you write relevant information you will get 2 marks. Then we have next question 34, that is report the following conversation, a reported speech. And then when you write the conversation correctly without committing any kind of mistake, without making any kind of error, so when you write all things appropriately, you will get out of marks. This is for 5 marks. Next we have question number 35, that is complete the following conversation, that is dialogue. Previously it was for 4 marks, now they have given it for 3 marks. So there are 2 friends at campus. Now you will find 3 blank spaces, right? And here you will find after the blank place in bracket a kind of hint, a kind of suggestion which we have to write. Now you will find here, for example, let us see Minagha. Hello Jaswant, good morning. How are you? Now Jaswant, what he is supposed to reply to Anagha? That is what? Response to greetings. So what would he say? That is what you are supposed to write. In the same way, second also, third also, you have to complete the dialogue. And this is for 3 marks. This is compulsory, you have to write. Then let us see part E of the question paper. Part E is all about letter writing and speech writing. So 36 question number A, write a letter of application in response to the following advertisement which appeared in Deccan Chronicle dated 10th of August 2024. This is what the question is, and you will find over here in the square the very advertisement wanted. What they want? Fortis Hospitals, Bengaluru invites application for the post of orthopedic surgeon. Qualification: MS in orthopedics, 4 to 5 years experience in any reputed hospital. Knowledge of English and regional language is desirable. Salary and additional perks. No constraint for extraordinary candidates. Apply within 10 days to the chairman, HR, Fortis Hospitals, Cunningham Road, Vasantanagar, Bengaluru. And here you will find my dear students, at the end of this advertisement, they have given XXX for your name and YYY for your address. So you have to write the same instruction what they have given here. You should not write anything. In detail I will talk about it writing further. In option to that we have one more question, and that question is of introducing the chief guest. Let us see. Imagine you are the president of your college union, and then you are asked to introduce the chief guest, Dr. Devi Prasad Shetty, on the occasion of World Health Day. Based on the information given below, write an introductory speech in about 120 words. So my dear students, you will find here this question where you will get certain information about a particular guest, and you have to form kind of introductory speech on a kind of guest. So this is for 5 marks. So my dear students, this is what the first question paper, blueprint and model question paper based on the first blueprint. I hope my dear students you must have understood. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel to get more videos. So we'll come back once again in second video, in second blueprint and second model question paper. Till then, you take care. Good day.